exact same template of manager of Ten Hag. Sure, different system, all of that, different experience. But it is a young...
Ten Hag is older than Pep Guardiola. Bong kakat football, and this is why I hate Manchester United fans.
Anybody who's showing you Sporting Lisbon clips, I can show you Ten Hag clips from Ajax 3 years ago.
That was the most famous United fan, by the way. He just equated Sporting and Ajax, which is a common United fan talking point all on social media right now. Look, let me make this clear. You can predict that things will end badly for Amorim, just as it did with Ten Hag, and you can give your reasons. But Sporting and Ajax being similar cannot be one of those reasons. It makes zero sense. Sporting is not the Ajax of the Portuguese league. It's not even the PSV of the league. I mean, I am not a football nerd, and this guy's day job is to talk about football every day, but Sporting not being similar to Ajax is basic football knowledge. Everyone in football should know that the biggest clubs in Portugal are Porto and Benfica. Before Amorim took over, Sporting hadn't won the league for 19 years. It was run like a shithole. This is basic.
Ten Hag's system will not work and did not work because we have passengers. Amorim's system will not work with passengers.
This is expected from him because this guy runs Ten Hag propaganda and is allegedly sponsored by SEG. So his point is the player's fault. I've heard this a million zillion times because apparently they are passengers, but you are the manager. It's your job to motivate the players, okay? And LVG, remember LVG? He had United players play his system within weeks, and he had to deal with Woodward. Ten Hag never had to deal with Woodward. LVG was sacked after winning an FA Cup. Meanwhile, after Ten Hag won an FA Cup, not only did he not get sacked, Ineos continued to fulfill his bucket list. Half of the squad are either Ajax players or players he's had experiences with before. He had Murto Madness, remember that, and Ineos by all the players he wanted. He had veto powers on transfer. Big managers that has managed United before, such as LVG and Jose Mourinho, never had veto power on transfers. They were struggling, and yet they have achieved more than this guy. So you're telling me this guy can't motivate his own players that he brought from his fucking hometown? He can't motivate them? Now get the fuck out of here. Make it make sense. So this is another video, which I'm hoping is sarcasm or a form of satire, okay? I'm not sure. But all the talking points in this video, I see it everywhere on social media by United fans.
This is my only problem with Ruben Amorim as Manchester United manager, is that it is the exact same template of manager of Ten Hag. Sure, different system, all of that, different experience.
He said Amorim and Ten Hag had the exact template. And then he contradicted himself by saying different system and different experience. Okay, let's hear what else he has to say anyway.
Exact same template of manager of Ten Hag. Sure, different system, all of that, different experience. But it is a young...
What the f you mean young? Ten Hag is older than Pep Guardiola. He's older than Pep, and he is almost 2 decades older than Amorim. It only takes a few seconds to Google it, people. F***ing idiot. So he had just contradicted his whole point himself by pretty much lying.
I wanted United to go around Europe and look at the best. Why couldn't we talk to Xabi Alonso? Why couldn't we talk to Pep Guardiola? Yo.
Okay, when he said United should approach Pep Guardiola, I was thinking maybe this was a parody. Who the f knows, right? So this is why I hate United fans. Maybe this guy is not a United fan. I don't know. He's wearing a Juve, but he can't be a football fan if he really thought that Ten Hag is almost the same age as Amorim. Ten Hag is old AF, bro. Does he also think that Rashford is a star boy? Is a hot prospect, fresh off the academy? Does he also think that McTominay is 21 years old? He's just starting out in football. Like Gary Neville. Gary Neville literally thinks some of these players are young, bro. They are reaching 30. Rashford and McTominay are in their late 20s, bro. I don't know what the is wrong with United fans. It's some kind of delusion. Ten Hag is older than Pep Guardiola and he has achieved nothing, nada in the big leagues. Okay? Alright, okay. And don't compare Amorim and Ten Hag anymore. It's not the same. You can say they might end up having the same fate. That's fine. But it's not the same setup. Amorim is like 15 years younger. They don't play the same tactics and they didn't come from the same type of club. Sporting is probably the third best. Sporting was run like a shithole. Ajax, meanwhile, is one of the best setup in Europe and definitely the best setup in Dutch football. Ajax is an institution. In Portugal, it's Porto and Benfica. This is basic. I do not have ball knowledge, okay? This is basic. I don't know why people who spend every day talking about football does not know the basics. Make it make sense. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Peace.